When we have smoothed again, you want to be careful when you smooth. You don't want to smooth a character that is too blocky or too square looking better. And you don't want to smooth again more than once, because I have already given him a lot of information to work from. So I don't need to be doing more from us. The important thing that I accomplished with this is one. And if you notice, remember before we had a triangle on his face somewhere here. Maya, by doing this technique, has generated this pentagon that I called, which is the solution for you to find 5 quads coming together into one corner and generating the loop of the mouse in a clean way. So that is a very, very good thing to accomplish, and without having too much problem. Additionally, I have a nice definition for me to work on his eyes, because I still have my marking for my eye here, and I'll work on that to improve it. So now what I'm going to do is just make sure that my model is following the sheet, and I'm going to just to go to this right view for a moment and x-ray that. And in the front view, he seems fine. Remember, you can smooth. You hit 3. 3 will show you what he's going to look like. He's just going to render him into 3. So I'm going to grab some of these guys here. I'm going to try to push them up and down a little bit. These guys, although they're going to be mirror, I'm just try to keep him ground. I have some of these guys here, so I'm going to just try to keep him model there. Not too bad, actually, not too bad. And I want to make sure that his eye, if you remember, the edge for the eye was this edge that I'm selecting right there, and then that got pushed to the side a little too much. So I'm going to grab the vertex for this that is going across the vertical guy for the eye and the horizontal for the eye, and I'm going to actually turn on by double clicking on the move tool, opening the tool settings, and I'm going to open the soft selection so I can have soft selection. And of course you see it all affecting the area. I'm going to bring down that a little bit, say 2.5, and I'm going to move that to where I want the center of the eye to be, so that will give me a better placement to work on that eye. Yes, I went down a little too much, and my front and my side a little bit off, but that gives me a good resolution of what it is. Let's just look at it in perspective view and get out of the x-ray for a moment. And yes, that seems to be okay. He seems a little less round compared to the real Cecil. Cecil seems, at least the sketch gives a sense of a little bit rounder, more ball-like type of head. So I'm going to just to move some of his guys front a little bit here, so he gets a little bit better there. And this guy is going to be right there, the loop around his mouth. So I'm going to try to move that up a tiny bit. And I know that he has a very big mouth. And you see that, for example, he's smiling now. And although he's smiling in the sketch, I think I should model him not really smiling. I just want to keep the mouth neutral for now, and better work from that neutral pose or later on to model a smile. Pretty much everything that you model has to be in the neutral position. Let me double check on the side view for a moment. I want to go to the side view and get my x-ray correct, get this guy, and I'm keeping the smooth, the soft selection tool a little bit functioning. I mean, but because I want to be able to control his deformation without just putting one vertex. I know his nose is not done yet, and I may have to get to that, so I'm going to push these guys back a tiny bit, because his nose is going to have to be modeled out of that. I'm going to push these guys out a tiny bit there. so that gives me a little better sense. And between his eyes, I think I'm gonna have to push them back a tiny bit, and the nose is gonna come from that center in a few moments. So he is looking pretty good. Yeah, I can improve some more, but I get some of his design a little bit rounder. But for now, I'm happy with it.